kind and your patient nature.
But I feel like there's this thought process that like a husband or a wife is like a reward for good Christian behavior, and that's not what it is.
Yeah.
Like, some of us are called to
that's good,
singleness.
yeah.
Like some of us are really called to that. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
y'all think you are?
So I'm not saying that I am.
I
That's
can't
up to
say
God.
confidently, but I hope I'm not.
I said I hope it ain't me. So I feel like everybody's like, yo, like I'm preparing to be a wife.
You know,
preparing to be a
you know
wife.
what's crazy?
Like,
I feel like it's because women romanticize the idea of marriage more than men do at the end of the day. In comparison. So it's like, what are you doing to build up? It's like, honestly, I'm living my life. I'm living my life. I'm trying my best to not be a piece of crap every day. I'm trying to...
I just feel like it's not like I said, it's not a reward for good Christian behavior. And like, I feel like people are like, oh, like, you know, what are you doing to prepare for marriage? What are you doing to become a husband? I'm not saying that like that's bad, but like, you know, we have to realize that's not the ultimate goal. That's not like what we're living for. That's not like the last stage. That's not the final form. No, like we're trying to be kingdom minded. We're trying to build the kingdom. And so I think as you're building,
I'm trying to make it so if I die tomorrow, I know where I'm going.
Right. And if you're doing that,
concern.
I think that does help you become a better person, because I think
exactly.
if you live your life according to God's will, like that's going to make you a good friend. That's going to make you a good son. That's going to make you a good husband, because that's what is required of you. You know, according to the gospel. So
It's gonna fall. I can already hear it. How do you still keep a wife in mind when you're just living your life?
You don't.
you don't.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
why?
Well, I mean, the real talk, because if she ain't your wife, if she ain't your wife, yes, so why am I keeping her in mind?
No, not like a girl in mind.
Yeah, what you
Not
saying?
like a specific girl in mind, but how do you live your life, but also keep in mind, like, that you want to be with somebody?
This is how I keep it in mind. I say, Lord, let me know when she's in my life. Please give it to me and let me do the right things when I find her, so I don't mess up the opportunity while I try to live my life every day and be not a piece of crap every day.
Yeah.
And then give me the tools and the knowledge to not fumble the bag when I get it. That's really what it.
I don't know. That just sounds like to me like, oh, like, you know, I'm out at the grocery store. I wonder what my future wife's doing today.
Yeah,
like, bro,
I know.
I'm not thinking about
I'm
that,
like,
bro.
dang, man, what am I gonna eat for dinner? Like, now I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So, no.
Okay, so some guys say, like, God is just gonna bring me my wife, but also the men are the pursuers. Like,
Yeah, word.
I'm not scared to make, and I think most men, at least from my perspective, if they really are interested in you, like, nothing finna stop them from pursuing you. Like,
I'm telling you,
I feel like me and Steve maybe built a little bit more different from other dudes.
Yeah.
Like, cause I've asked a girl out like at like a function. There was mad people in that joint. Like, there was like 20 plus people in there. I was like, yo, like, let's go to a movie or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what they gonna do.
That's what I'm saying.
What they gonna do to me?
A shooter is gonna shoot. There have been plenty of times where I did not even think.
Steven, what are you doing?
There have been times where I literally was like,
What the heck?
there have been times where like I was like, there's no way it'd be a cold day, and you know what I'm saying, if I could pull this girl, but I'm still gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, I came to you and I said, yo, I missed, but it's all good because I still shot, and I can say I shot.
Some dudes don't shoot their shot though, and then they have their own, like, not that they're not interested, but they have their own reasons, like, oh, this was holding me back, or I was too scared. Some dudes are literally like, they just don't.
I mean, if you scared though, that's gonna hold you back in life.
And that's why they won't be remembered.
Yeah, that's why they won't be. No one will remember you.
No.
Yeah, man. Like, you're gonna be like having late nights thinking about, dang, bro, what I could have did. If she said no, all right, man. Like, okay, cool.
Okay, so do y'all shoot your shot right away, or do you observe character first?
I
gotta watch it for a little bit.
Yeah, I retweet. Yeah, bro.
You watch for a little bit.
I gotta watch for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I gotta watch for a little bit because I don't know, like, the way you asked me that, like, as if like you question my character, but yeah.
No, I wasn't questioning your character. It's just because you said that you will shoot your shot.
Well, no, I know I will shoot my shot, but I gotta watch. I gotta see what you're about.
Okay.
Nah, because I'm the kind of person, I become less and less worried, concerned about looks as time go on, because I met some beautiful women with the most garbage personalities.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, I had met kids. Like, I'm talking about if we're
Talk about
like
it.
if
No substance.
if we're, now I know rating women is objectified, but just bear with me. If you're on a 10-point scale, the first 5 goes to personality, and the first 5 goes to looks, rather, and the last 5 goes to personality. I met women that are just 5s. and they have been the most beautiful women ever, but their personalities were just horrible.
Yeah.
Or their walk with God was non-existent, or you name it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I made a whole lot of 10s that'll be 10s by the world, but 5s by everybody else, by my standards myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, I gotta observe you.
Oh, I need to answer that one too? Okay. I'm the same way. I guess I'm just very, like, I just don't want to, like, link myself up with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, like, anybody to be like, oh, like, they was out with me. Like, no, you wasn't. Like,
Right.
I'm picky. Like, you know? And so, for me, I have to, like, and first and foremost, like, it's very much based on, like, you know, who you are as a person. You know? Like, I literally, like, even one girl, I took one girl out, and it was just based on a conversation that we had. We had a conversation. Not that she wasn't attractive. She was attractive as well. But like, we had a conversation. We didn't agree on a certain topic, but like the answers that she gave me to that topic, like actually really made me evaluate or reevaluate the opinion that I had on the subject. And I was like, wow, like she's got a really like great mind. And so I was like, yo, like I'm trying to like take you to dinner. So that's what happened.
Would you pursue a woman whose character is like above a 10, but she's maybe below average for you? Like,
If God shows me that that's who He has for me, yes. A lot of times for me nowadays, like, you know, actually like physical attraction has a lot to do with just your personality, who you are as a person. Because I'm telling you, you can be a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful person, but I don't know, like if I can't even hold a conversation with you, and I don't know, and I just know that you're not a beautiful person on the inside, then it's just not going to work.
Like I would say, like somebody's personality is definitely like prompted me to, you know, want to get to know them better. But at the same time, there is this like threshold. I don't know if I can really like kind of describe it, but to the point where I am very much to where, especially with how like, you know, the culture is between men and women in the church, and oh, you know, one dude goes on one date and like he's a player and all this other stuff. So like my thing is like, you know, like I'm not like, I have to evaluate, you know what I'm saying? And like if I'm not really actually into you, I'm just gonna leave you alone.
Facts.
Like, and I think that's important too. Like, you know, like
time.
I kind of find her attractive, sort of, and I'm like, let me leave her alone. Like, she got it, you know.
Yeah. How do you define dressing modestly in your own opinion?
No cleavage. I feel like outfit can be like sexually suggestive without actually necessarily showing skin. So I would say just like covering your body up, you know what I'm saying, so the world can't see your body, and also what be your intentions when you dress, like wear certain things. I'm not saying you gotta be a nun or you gotta do like an Orthodox Baptist kind of thing where it's like always skirts or something. Yeah. But like this is stylish and it's not showing her body off.
Look at that, perfect example.
Exactly.
Hannah Willis.
She has a sense of style. It's not just like long hair and just long clothes. It's just
long clothes. Yeah.
Just, you know, a covered up body, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I almost wanted to say like my response was, oh, like, you know, would you wear that? Like, you know, would your mom be okay with you wearing that? But like, I don't know, some people mom out here like letting them do all types of things.
Some people mom worse than them.
So it depends on who your mom is. But if your mom is a good judge of you know, clothing and whatever, that's like my scale, so to speak.
Okay, so you're saying if they have a respectable mom, then would your mom like you wear?
Yeah. I guess it's just like a.
But like I said, like you can there's plenty of fashion that's just not sexually suggestive.
Right.
You could be very fashionable and just not.
I don't know. Some people be like, "Oh, they got ripped jeans." Woo.
No, okay, no.
Like,
if you think ripped jeans are a problem, you may be a problem. But what I'm saying, like,
you may have some other things.
You may have some other issues. You may have
a side check
or something. But yeah.
Are you paying all the bills when you get married?
I mean, ideally, yes, but I mean, I can't say that to dictate. I can't predict the future, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I mean, low key, it would be nice to, so make have a wife that makes some bread. That'd be
yeah,
cool.
It just depends on what, like, you know, the situation
I don't
is,
feel
right?
I don't have like, I'm not so masculine that a woman can't make more money than me. Like, right. I feel like that's such a dumb thing. Like, if I'm working like law enforcement or doing something like that, yeah, and I make a set amount of money, and then like, but the woman that God has me be with is like a brain surgeon, I'm not gonna be like, yo, I can't do that, you can't do that.
Right, but then also like, so
Get
let's
that bread,
say
'cause that's my bread too at the end of the day.
facts. But like, let's say we looking at houses or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, like this is our price range because like this is what I can do. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh well, let's do something nicer. Okay, well if you want to do something nicer, then we might have to, you know what I'm saying, get some contribution. You know what I'm saying?
You on this stack some bread too then.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends on the situation, and then also you gotta think this is another one of those things where what happens if like all of a sudden I get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what if I need some help on this bill this month? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a partnership in all the senses of the word.
But don't y'all share money? Like what you bring and what she brings is both y'all's money.
Right.
So would you buy a house based off of your income
No.
or
No.
based off of both of
No.
your income?
Both of us. My wife could work if she wanted to work. If she don't want to work, she don't have to work.
Yeah,
And
sure.
so my thing is like, yo, like if she don't want to work, then obviously she's not gonna be able to pay any of the bills. So I'm paying all the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But,
my thing is, my wife would never have to work if she doesn't want to work. But,
Facts!
But
Facts!
if she ever has a whole lot to say about the money I'm making, and I'm not in a position to make more money, and she wants to run a mouth about how I'm not making enough money, well, it's like, ooh, you stopped working, and we were doing a whole lot better when you were working.
Right.
And it's a team. It's a team.
I'm not scared of paying all the bills. It's just
I'm
like,
not.
Let's make a realistic like financial plan.
But when
like,
it comes to disposable income, and we don't have the disposable income you would like for us to have, but you stop doing what you were doing to make money, then I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question is, what do household responsibilities look like? You taking out the trash or not? So I guess it come down to like gender roles. What do you expect to do around the house?
I personally take pride in doing like men. I like manual labor. I can't. I know men that don't like doing stuff like that, so I can't really speak. But I like fixing stuff. I like being responsible for getting things done. So like I said, I can only speak for myself. So yeah, I mean, take the trash out. You want to clean some stuff, fix something breaks, fix it. I like doing that stuff. That's fulfilling for me. So yeah, for me, I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, like I like doing stuff like that as well. So it's like that's cool with me. And I mean, even still, like talk about gender roles. I really like cooking, but that's something I enjoy doing. And so I think that like kind of shatters that whole mindset. Like, oh, she gonna cook and clean, and I'm gonna do this. Like, I would like to cook. Like that's something I enjoy doing. And if she's not like good at cooking, why am I have her just cook because? Just
because of this agenda role.
Yeah.
Hey, we eat good in my household, so we gonna eat like you know what I'm saying. So it don't matter.
We eat the finest Wagyu.
It's the finest. A1.
Okay, so when it comes to like dating and marriage, what do you think submission looks like in dating and in marriage? And do you think that your girlfriend should submit to you in dating, or what kind of things are you looking at? Like,
I don't think necessarily in date they have any obligation to me whatsoever. Because if you don't have a ring, then you can just up and leave me whenever you want. So I don't think she's having any obligation to me in that sense. But when it comes to marriage, if you respect what God made marriage to be, you can't be selective on on liking what God made marriage to be. So if you're gonna respect marriage, if you're gonna honor marriage, well, honor marriage like biblical marriage, like. I submit to God, you submit to me and God, and all that, and is that and the third. You know what I'm saying? Don't play picky and choosy. Oh, I want a godly marriage, but I'm not gonna listen to my.
You gotta submit to your wife as well, but it looks different.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a team. It's teamwork.
Yeah.
It's like it's teamwork makes the dream work. Like it's not about like me being just hard-hearted all the time. First of all, if you're a strong woman, a man's gonna listen to you anyway. A man's not gonna have a problem listening to you if you're a strong woman, because he knows what you add to what substance your words have. So it's like people think that if you're not the one being necessarily submitted to in like the most aggressive manner, that like you're getting, I don't know the
I get what you're saying though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm saying? You're just getting belittled. And that's not the case. It's like, like if a strong woman is helping her man lead the house.
Yeah. I think so for me, that question kind of starts with like, what is the definition of submission? And I think that we have like a widely misconstrued view of what submission is. So we submit ourselves to God first and foremost, right? And why do we submit ourselves to God? Because God is worthy, right? And so we had kind of a talk about this a little bit earlier when we was eating, but like there should be like authority without responsibility. Like those things should be conjoined. Yeah. And so like you ask about like, okay, well, how does that look like in dating? So I don't know, just like imagine this situation where like you just kind of was just with this dude, you know what I'm saying? And like you get married to this dude, and all of a sudden you come to find out like this man doesn't know how to handle money, he like can't lead, all this other stuff. So I think like there is an aspect of like you, because what is dating? You're it's, I mean, I hate to say it's an audition, but you're showing somebody like that you're capable, that you're capable to lead. And so there is like, I mean, like at least little example. So for me, I give you an example of what submission would look like in dating. So just imagine like me, I'm dating this girl, and I'm like, hey, Thursday nights we do a Bible study, the two of us. Like Thursday night, that's what we do. Yeah. So I set something. I'm taking initiative in leadership by saying, hey, this is something that's going to be a part of our routine. Boom. She's like, hey, I got a Bible plan for us to read. You know, she's getting in a line with what I have already put out for Thursday. This is not, submission is not slavery.
Right.
It's not slavery. It is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that like, if you are a leader, if you are a person that is a good leader, then I don't think you'll have any problem like getting people. Leaders don't have to look for followers. Like, you know, and it's vice versa. And I don't want to say that that's just like a leader and you follow, you do what I say type of thing. It's not really like that. It's just, you know, I trust this individual to be a leader in this family.
Yep.
Last question is, and this is kind of a, hard one. Fathers are said to be identifiers in the word and mothers as nurturers, but are you secure in your identity as a man to aid in that position if you know that it is not your wife's strongest area?
So what was the wife's strong area again?
I guess if being a nurturer is not her strongest area.
I'm a very emotional man, so I have no problem being like emotional with my kids. So if my kids need to be nurtured, my wife can't do it, I'll do it. I ain't got a problem with that. Yeah. We're a team because we pick up each other's slack.
Right.
And then and just like, you know, you can't expect a man or woman to be perfect at all times. You can't expect the marriage, can't just expect the marriage to always be in the mold of like what God's vision is perfectly all the time. Like if my wife is sick or she has going through like emotional issues or she's having like psychological issues and she can't do what she needs to do for her kids, I'll do it. I'll do everything.
Yeah. And I think like, you know, we talked about this earlier as well. Like, you know, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, and like that's just a fact. It's just going to happen. And so it's just like, yo, I'm understanding right now that, you know, she's not having a good day today. So what does that mean for me? That means I got to step it up. I got to pick it up today. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pick up, you know, the kids today. I'm gonna do this today because now that's gonna give you an opportunity to get your mind right. And then when I'm down one day, maybe you have to step up too. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's a give and take type of thing.
When you both down, that's gonna be the hardest day. You still got to do it.
Yeah. It's a job that's got to be done, man. Like, cause it's not like your kids is like, okay, you don't have to be our parents for a few days. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, this is
your kids still gonna come wake up screaming in the middle of the night whether you had a horrible day or a great day.
Yeah.
No.
So y'all, thank you for tuning
Add me
in
on Instagram
to my channel.
Live.
I was kind of scared. Okay.
All right. Now, so what's yours?
C dot in the house.
C dot in the house. Don't forget it. C dot in the house. What's yours?
Yeah, they know mine is down below.
All right, put mine down below.
Yeah,
put
I'll put theirs down below. If y'all want to follow them, if y'all think they are good specimens. But
like more meat, dog.
You know how to
thank y'all for tuning in and being patient and yeah, I really appreciated y'all's answers because those were like really biblical and stuff. So
thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.